Hello everyone and welcome to this course on basic construction materials. I am Manu Santhanam from the Department of Civil Engineering at IIT Madras. Over the next 12 weeks of lectures, we will attempt to provide an understanding of the link between material composition and behavior and the resultant impact on construction applications and engineering properties. The structure and properties of construction materials such as cement concrete, bituminous concrete, steel, other metals, composites, wood and glass have a major impact on the behavior of structural elements. Often, we overemphasize the structural design, and this sometimes leads to a lack of attention to the material selection and application in a construction project. Now, of course, we know that such aspects can cause premature failures in structures. That's why we need a strong background in material technology, which can help us produce structures that can withstand the test of time. Many structures that have withstood earthquakes, disasters, and so on have not just stood because of their sound structural design, but also because the materials that were used in it were designed to take such loads and also withstand the forces of the environment. So this kind of approach enables engineers to optimize designs and maximize the benefit to cost ratio that we can obtain from the structures. This course is very relevant to civil engineering undergraduate students and forms the foundation for many higher level courses in geotechnical and structural engineering. At the same time, it can also help professionals to refresh their knowledge about basic civil engineering construction materials, and it will help them apply these materials much better in their field of practice. Now my colleague will explain further aspects about this course.
Hi, I am Radhakrishna Pillai from the Department of Civil Engineering at IIT Madras. I will join Professor Manu Santhanam in this course as an instructor, and we will cover various material properties of different materials that we use in construction, and some of these materials include stone, brick, mortar, cement, concrete, bitumen, steel, aluminum, copper, plastic, wood, glass, and also now we have a lot of various composite materials which we use in our construction. So we will try to cover various aspects and why some of these materials are good and for some specific applications. And in this process we will look at both physical and chemical properties of these materials and how those properties affect the performance of the material system and the structure as a whole in the long run in particular. And in this course we will also cover the features of these materials from the atomic and molecular level to the macroscopic level, okay, so that you can understand how from the microscopic level to the macroscopic level how various properties are correlated or interrelated. And then we will have specific discussions on individual materials. For example, we will have a discussion on how various properties of cement is, and then how various properties of concrete, and then different metals, etc., etc. Individual materials also we will cover, and then we will look at how these properties of individual materials are considered during their applications and why they are very important to consider during the design and application stages also. And at the end of the course, we anticipate that you will be able to choose suitable materials in a scientific manner for the construction of various buildings, roads, bridges, and other special structures. Let's say, for example, stadium, or power plant, things like that at various geographic locations and when they are exposed to various environmental exposure conditions. So for example, if a particular structure is to be built near the seashore, what are the type of materials which will be very useful for that so that they last for a long time? And for another example, if the similar structure is to be constructed, let's say in inland, what are the various properties which are to be considered? So these kind of aspects will be introduced to you throughout this course. I think that will be very helpful for you to get on to the next level of civil engineering courses like in structural engineering, geotechnical engineering, and transportation engineering. Thank you.